Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money. You're on the Prosperity Team if you're listening to this video. We're a group of people who want to live abundantly, have what we need when we need it, have plenty of money for our obligations and our pleasures, and we're joining together in consciousness each day through the breath and through the circle of well-being. And so let's imagine that we are in that circle of well-being. It's filled with light. I love the idea of a luminescent light like the shell of an abalone. Just breathing in and breathing out. And when we breathe in possibility. We breathe in prosperity. We breathe in abundance. We breathe in abundant living. And when we breathe out our wish and blessing for all on the Prosperity Team to live in that same blessing, to have advantages in life, to be in the right place at the right time. And so our breath is an invocation. Breath is the prayer of the mystic. So we want to breathe in and breathe out. And remember, during this beginning meditation video, always just continue to breathe, even if I'm talking. And remember during the day to consciously focus on your breath, breathing in the good and breathing it out as well. And so it is. Have you ever worried about wanting money or a good relationship or things that we call mundane things, asking for a healthy body? I know that I'm in a mastermind group, and oftentimes someone will say, well, my knee really hurts, or my back hurts, or my tooth hurts or something, and then we have this finite, very specific request, and then we have something like raising the consciousness of the planet. And both of these things are important. We can't say that our work toward changing the planet and visualizing everyone on the planet to have a good life, that we all live in harmony and peace. That's a wonderful thing, and we want that. But we can't diminish our own needs. We all need health. Without health, then our lives are riveted around trying to fix our body. And we all need enough money to pay our bills and to live a decent life. And we all want good relationships. We are herd animals. We have to do things together. We never save a situation alone. There's this idea of maybe rugged individualism. Well, that might count sometimes if you're on a vision quest or a wilderness quest, but in terms of our own lives, we have to save each other. We have to save each other emotionally. We have to be in love with each other, because this is our spiritual imperative. And so part of abundant living is having good relationships. Part of abundant living is having a healthy body. And the other part of it is having plenty of money and having a good relationship with money. This is a harmonious way to live. And so we don't want to say, well, it's not spiritual to think about money. It's like, it's all spiritual. Now, if we think about money robbing a bank, that's not spiritual. But it's spiritual to take care of ourselves. It's spiritual to pay our bills with honesty and integrity. So we don't need to have this split, this hierarchy, like this is really good and this is really bad, and this is really good and this is really bad. I'm just not as spiritually advanced as somebody, and they're more spiritually advanced than I am, and this idea is great and this idea is not great. No, that's a separation, ideas of separation. And abundant living is something that folds everything throughout our day and everything in our mind into a symphony of well-being, and that's what we're looking for. Now, even when I say a symphony of well-being, I don't mean that things won't go right. Everything will go right. Everything will not go right. We all know that. We've all been through life, and we know that things will not please us the way they are. Things will get messed up. However, there is a symphony or a deep sense of peace in which we can hold all of these things. And then sometimes things go extraordinarily right. And so we need to be able to appreciate when the things are going really right, and we need to not judge and get upset or be self-critical when things are not going right. A lot of people say, well, my vibration must not be high enough, or I must not be doing the right thing because everything is going wrong. That is the time that we need the most love, the most self-compassion. So if your life is just a wreck, then the first thing you need to do is to care for yourself, to love yourself. I used to, when I got my divorce in 1978, I felt really terrible about myself and felt like I was a loser. Now, I was only 28, so that's really funny. However, I would call my friends up and say, tell me what it is you liked about me, because I can't make it. And they did. They were so wonderful. So we can do things. This is a time when we're really down, when things are going wrong, when we feel bad, when we've lost someone, that we need to reach out to our friends and say, hey, help me, be here with me. So this is Dr. Money. Remember that our needs move all the way from the mundane to the miraculous, that we are physical beings, we have a physical body, we are spiritual beings, and people, there's this saying that, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, but we're also human beings having a spiritual experience. So I think it goes both ways. It's not either or, it's both, and we have to learn how to integrate these two things so that we can take care of our needs. There were people like St. Francis sometimes that didn't really take care of his body, and some of the saints, but we're not really that. That doesn't work in this society. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of our money. We need to take care of our bodies. We need to take care of our relationships. We need to take care of ourselves. I just want to let you know that I'm looking at you and seeing you taking care of yourself, and I want you to remember for sure that I love you.